phase. No? Your 0 to the ovulation, is it variable or is it strict? Sinong variable? Strict. Okay. It's supposed to be variable. Meaning, ihaan talaga, 14 sa ovulation mo, 14 talaga, 14. Hindi. As compared to your luteal phase, which is strict, meaning from ovulation to the onset of menses, it should be 12 to 14 days. Without which, kunyari, after ovulation na document mo, nag-ovulate yung patient, nag-mens siya after 10 days. What do you call that? That's luteal phase deficiency. Yun yung mga nagkakaroon ng recurrent pregnancy loss. It's because of that problem. Okay? And when we talk about the HPO or the hypothalamic pituitary ovarian axis, remember it in this way, no? So your GnRH is released by the hypothalamus to stimulate which one? Which part? The anterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary would stimulate your ovaries and give out what hormone? Depending on the cycle, it's FSH, if it's prolif or follicular. Siyempre, LH. So, we'll start at 0, no? So, starts off with 0. Pag nag-menstruate, lahat sila down. FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, down. Kaya nga nag-mens. No? So, day 1, we start off with an increasing trend. No? Increasing trend of FSH, or follicular stimulating hormone. As you can see in the blue. No? So, ang goal ni FSH is to be able to recruit follicles. No? Ito yung time of recruitment. Correlation, kaya kayo nagbibigay ng clomiphene citrate, ng mga ovulation induction. Kailan? Mga first 5 days of the menses. It's because you'd like to go and pick out the eggs or the follicles. So that's FSH. No? Pahapyaw lang bago ako pumunta sa bawat isang slide. No? So when you have your FSH, ang goal again sa endometrium is to thicken the endometrium because it's being shed off in the menstrual cycle. However, at a certain point, a follicle or some follicles will be recruited and will eventually be given the task to become the ovulatory follicle. No? Hindi lahat ng follicles na recruit pwedeng maging dominant follicle. Kaya yung iba, nakikita nyo on ultrasound day 10, ay meron ka tatlong follicles and on day 12, isa na lang. Because the 2 others died already or went into atresia. Okay? Remember also that your follicle or your dominant follicle has an inherent FSH receptor. So, ibig sabihin, if I'm a dominant follicle, I can give or produce estrogen even in declining FSH levels. Kasi good yung dominant follicle. So, as your FSH increases, your egg or your follicle also increases in size. Eventually, tells the hypothalamus, kaya siya inhibitory, tumataas na yung estrogen. So, sabi niya sa FSH, ay sa hypothalamus, tama na, lalabas na niya, titigil na niya sa FSH, ang ilalabas na niya ay si LH. So pag dumating na si LH at mid-cycle hopefully, it tells the egg that it's ready to rupture. Okay? So pag nag-rupture siya, anong nilalabas ng nag-ovulate na egg? Progesterone. That's on your ovulation to the next, how many days? 14 days, no? And eventually, you have your progesterone. The reason behind this is because within the window of opportunity or endometrial receptivity, which is roughly around day 21 to day 24, pag may dumating na blastocyst, the progesterone can help, no, the blastocyst. Yun yung rough